WOWT6. This is Heartland Focus.
Hey, good morning, good morning. My name is Tim Clark, host of Heartland Focus. Good morning, beautiful morning, great Husker day, heading to the game today. Go Big Red. I know there's a lot of conversations about our Huskers, and I really, I'm of the mindset, of the belief still that there is hope. I think we have improved. We're seeing, a team that has been working through some pain points, some challenges, but I'm seeing some improvement. I think Coach Frost, he deserves our support. I know some folks out there like, Mr. Clark, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Lights out for Nebraska. No, we can keep the lights on. I still feel there's great hope. There's been, it's just like any great wine, it takes time, right? And so it's just a time thing. I think recalibrating and learning from what they experienced this year. I think we'll have a better team next year. I think we'll have a better coaching staff next year as a result of really what they experienced this year. So be safe as you're heading to the game this morning. As an early game. I'm heading to Lincoln with some friends, and so we're looking forward to a great time and a great game. And so I'm a firm believer. You got to keep hope alive, and so I'm anticipating a great game. Hopefully a W in terms of just Nebraska, and we cannot be fair weather fans. Let's support our team. Let's go the distance. Turning and rebuilding a football program, you can't do that overnight. It takes time. It takes time, Johnny Rogers. It takes time, Tommy Frazier. It takes time, Keith Jones, Lee Jones, Tony Veland. These are all former Nebraska players that I know have strong opinions about what's going on up there in Lincoln, but I'm going to ask that they be patient. And let's give Coach Scott Frost the support he needs. And I think he needs to see that in the fan base, that we really just don't attempt to turn the lights out so fast. So go Big Red. Let's get behind our Huskers. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at the game this morning. Be safe out there. Everything in moderation. So whatever you do, tailgating and all that good stuff, let's do it in moderation. Hey, you guys, tis is the season as we're moving into Thanksgiving. This is really a time of gratitude and show appreciation and thanks. And so it's just, the food is really just the stimulus, the gathering point. It causes us to come together, but a lot of things take place before, during, and after. And I would challenge our viewers to look at this as a way of showing gratitude and really doing more random acts of kindness. This world has really produced some intense pain over the last 12, 24 months. And I think we have not begun to see the impact of all of those pain points in the human casualty of both mind, body, and spiritually. And so it's that healing that I think must take place. And how do we do that? How do we help each other during that process of healing of the mind? And so often, when we have so many folks that have lost loved ones and friends and family due to COVID-19 and other just illnesses as well, cancer and all those kind of things, that stuff continued. It didn't stop just because we were in the midst of a pandemic. All those pain points continued. And so how do we help each other get through? And I would suggest that mental health is real. And not only in terms of adults, but young people having to adjust and pivot and do the kind of things we've had to do due to so many people that we've lost and people have lost their jobs and all these things. And so I just want to let you know you're not by yourself. That don't feel isolated, that you're in this fight by yourself, that there's people just like you that are going through those challenges mentally and physically and spiritually, trying to figure out and navigate their way back to a safe place where they feel that they're getting their balance back, they're getting their chi back. And I have to say, just if I would just turn inward, it's been a challenge for me, dealing with my health challenges, diabetes, hypertension, the list goes on and on. And then also, with COVID-19, all of the comorbidities and things like that, yes, it weighs on that brain and that mind. And so I've been really focusing on trying to meditate more and more self-care. And so really look up, Google self-care, things that you can do to take care of yourself, the body, mind, and soul. And I think we got to turn inward more and more and more to figure out how do we really create that balance, that self-care. And for me, it's music, writing, working out, and really connecting with people. I think sometimes we don't realize the power of just the humanness of just people and connecting with people. And so folks that that may be lonely, that don't have family, this is the time to reach out and invite someone into your home. I've been doing a lot of, in my man cave, I created a man cave in my garage. And so I've been doing some socializing, and trying to do it with an abundance of safety and precaution there in terms of just by doing it outside. Find a way to connect with people besides just Zoom. Zoom, you can continue to do that, but find a way. We need that as just part of our DNA, that touch, feel. You don't have to touch with your hands. You can touch with your elbows, and then also physically with your eyes, and you can hug safely, but I just think we have to figure out, look outward in terms of who do we know that you haven't spoken with in a long time. Pick up the phone and just call them and say, hey, I'm thinking about you. And that's that's really what COVID has done for me with so many people that have lost their lives. It just makes what's in front of you right now. And so if a person come to mind, I don't hesitate to pick up the phone and say, hey, you're a friend of mine. I just wanted to reach out and say hi. I want to let you know that I'm thinking about you. So those simple things, and simple things could be just a text saying, hey, thinking about you, have a great day. Picking up the phone, emailing someone, but I think it's just time that we figure out a way to take care of one another, especially in this moment of crisis, and then you couple that on top of all this crazy disruption that we're having in terms of politics. You don't even want to turn on the TV, and I tell you, one of the pain points is that I've really discovered and stopped doing is watching so much TV. Turn the TV off, pick up a book, talk to your family members, but sometimes it's just when you have that constant and continuous input of all that negative energy, what do you think the output is going to be? And so we got to change what we're taking in, and then we got to change it to more positive, more nurturing, more love, and biblically it says love thy neighbor, and how do we start practicing that? More what this country was partly built upon in terms of Christian principles of giving, caring, and being compassionate. We must get back to that place, that balance of center. Our democracy is so fragile. If we don't really start thinking and putting more attention to what's in the best interest of humanity versus party line, we're heading down that slippery slope, you guys. We're heading down that slippery slope, and I think to retreat from that, we got to get back to the foundation of what makes this union so strong, and that is our resolve to take care of one another, and our resolve to really protect our civil liberties and freedom and justice for all. That's game time for us. I'm going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some opportunities that's taking place in the Heartland. Stay with me. I'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to Heartland Focus. I'm your host, Tim Clark. Hey, tis is the season again. There's so much to do in terms of this holiday season. You got the Empowerment Network. They're going to be having Christmas in the Village, right there on 24th and Lake Street. All types of activities, Village Point, Blackstone, Benson. And when you think about just some of our world-class venues like the Omaha Performing Arts, the Orpheum, you have Hamilton, the off-Broadway musical that's taking place, all type of artists and events that we can support there in terms of Omaha Performing Arts. Just a plethora of all types of world-class entertainment for right here in Omaha, Nebraska, this place we call the Good Life, the Good Life. The Durham Museum, they have just some spectacular exhibits that's on display. So these are things you can do by yourself or with the family. It's open. I know it's public, but it's open enough where you can meet a group down there and you guys can walk and be able to experience these world-class exhibits that's taking place right here. Music, another live music venues. I know, the Waiting Room, the Slow Down. You got Johnny T's. Johnny T's. They have 2 locations in Memphis, Jackson. I think Jackson, Mississippi, and then here in Omaha, Nebraska, Johnny T's, and really built on this whole foundation of high quality entertainment, food, and just creating this awesome environment for networking and socializing. So that's that mural is just beautiful right there. That's here locally in Omaha, Nebraska, on their outdoor patio. Just a first class. I just really commend the staff there. And then you have the Strut Omaha. That's a live music and entertainment venue as well. They have a restaurant that serve food. And that's where I'm going to be doing that's going to be my first concert really since the pandemic, in terms of doing a live music event. I'm going to be doing a concert, Tim Clark and Friends, a holiday concert featuring some just phenomenal singers in the greater Omaha area. Anjali Mitchell, soulful R&B singer. And then you got the smooth, really talented voice, Haley Bice out of Lincoln. She's going to be featured. And then father-son duo, Victor and Keelan Johnson. Music director is Leland Mickles, Thomas Wells on the bass. We're going to be featured a guitarist, a lead guitarist, Clarence Nichols. Nichols is going to be on the guitar. And so it's going to be a great night of music. And partly I encourage you, just not because I'm doing it, but just to get out and just help to lift the spirits. And then, so that's going to take place Thursday, December 16th. You'll be able to get tickets on eventbrite.com, just Tim Clark and Friends Holiday Concert. And that's on eventbrite.com. That's for Thursday, December 16th. And then on December 18th, Saturday, we're going to do 2 shows at the Jewel, Omaha, inside of the Capital District Marriott Hotel. I think I'm gonna see if she can find my show. I think if you go to their calendar and go to December 18th, you should be able to see where I'm performing. So let's see if we can get to the calendar there and get to December 18th, and so you can see your boy, December 18th. And see if they got me, see if they're doing their job. They got me posted up there on December 18th yet. And so you can get tickets at the Jewel online there at the Jewel for that Tim Clark. Oh, there you go. Okay, there you. Okay, I see you. So that's 2 shows. You guys, help me. I mean, for venues, live venues like this, they've been struggling. Because people are hesitant to come back and inside and things like that. So, I mean, I think, we can do it safely. Let's do it as safe as we can, but let's help these live venues out by supporting live music. And so I would love to have you come and support me on the 16th at the Strut and on the 18th at the Jewel inside of the Capital District in Marriott Hotel downtown. So it's going to be 3 shows, 2 shows on the 18th and 1 show on the 16th. And so, so it's so much to do, here in Omaha. And the Children's Theater, the Rose Theater, these are just amazing outlets for individuals and families, and especially with the Rose Theater for children and families. They are the best, for sure, in the Midwest. I would say probably in the United States, at what they produce in terms of quality and the products. They're among the best. And so I encourage us to support all these various venues. Also in North Omaha, Union for Contemporary Art, and you have the contemporary. You have Bemis Contemporary Art downtown as well, and so it's so many that, Community Playhouse. There's so many to even begin to start to name, but let's figure out a way that we can support. And even knowing some of the pain points that we talked about earlier on, this would be an opportunity to give someone a ticket to go to one of these venues and just, hey, I just want to gift you this ticket to go to this concert, to go to the museum, just so you can have some me time, some family time, so you can feel good about just trying to get that balance back. Hey, we're going to take a short break, and I want to talk about my man, Terrence Bud Crawford. He's going to be fighting on November 20th. Let's talk about that a little bit. I'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to Heartland Focus. Hey, I'm heading out to Vegas, for the Terrence Bud Crawford fight. And I really hope that I would be joined by a lot of folks from Nebraska supporting our champion. He's going to be fighting him. He's a world-class fighter, and he's our champion. And so I really hope that we support him, just like we support, we support our own. Regardless of really our situation with our football team, we still support. It's really kind of become kind of a lifestyle for us, and a pastime for, in terms of tailgating and Nebraska football. But here we have a champion that's winning, that has proved well and showed us well in terms of him representing this state of Nebraska when it comes to defending his title. And so hats off to Bud, Bomac, the team Bud. I love it when you say, Coach Mac, Bomac, what time is it? It's work time. What time is it? On November 20th will absolutely be work time. And I'm very hopeful and confident that Crawford will make us all proud of him again by bringing home that championship and that win for us again on November 20th. And so, Bud Crawford, again, thank you for doing what you do to represent us so well. And that's work. That's putting in the work. That's discipline, a whole lot of courage, and just doing the kind of things to really make sure that you're competing at the highest level possible. That's what's up. Just real quick, I wanted to, if you get a chance, go to Metro Community College website. This is a time of your life where it's a good time to pivot. If you're looking at changing careers or just skilling up so you can get your money up. Skilling up to get your money up. There's a lot of money out there, you guys, in terms of a lot of removing barriers. So if you think you can't go to school because you can't afford it, don't think. Pursue that for yourself. There's a lot of resources out there to help you remove barriers to get you back in school. And so don't hesitate. Hey, that's all for this episode of Heartland Focus. Make today the beginning of your best year yet. Do what it takes. Do what it takes to win. Do your dance to your beat, to your rhythm. Don't let nobody tell you how to move or groove. Until next time, I'm your host, Tim Clark. Take the time to be good to yourself. It makes it so much easier to be good to others. I'm out. Go Big Red.